Well, the Senate currently in hour 4 of up to 30 hours of debate before Gorsuch's final confirmation vote, which is expected tomorrow night. With more is the host of Justice with Judge Jeanine and the new Fox series called You, the Jury, that begins tomorrow night. Judge Jeanine Pirro is here. It is so great to have you.
Oh, it's good to be with you, Cheryl.
There's so much to talk about. I'm just dying. All right, let's start with Gorsuch. Why are the Democrats digging in their heels? This is what the American people said they were sick of.
Well,
was
you know
this
what?
childish behavior?
You're exactly right. And this is not about Gorsuch, Cheryl. This is about Donald Trump. This is about the partisan hatred. This is why Congress people are held in such low esteem by the American public. And this is what's going to get Congress in big trouble. There is nothing wrong with Gorsuch. I watched this guy. I was a judge. I was enthralled with him. He has the intellect. He has the background. 2,700 cases, one reversed in 10 years. All the Democrats voted for him unanimously to be on the circuit court, one court under the Supreme Court. And he's had one case reversed, and they say he's not in the mainstream. He doesn't support women. I mean, are you kidding?
Yeah.
This is all about Donald Trump. And you know what? The Democrats are going to have to eat their own words. The American public sees this. And you know what, Cheryl? The public voted for Donald Trump because Supreme Court justice was an important part of their vote. And this is going to stick with a lot of Americans. They're going to remember this long after this vote.
Do you think, though, that this could be bad for the Republicans in that they're being forced to change precedent with this nuclear option? I mean, this, a majority vote.
Cheryl, they can argue that, but the American public wants people to get to work. Look how long it took Trump to get his cabinet. Look how long it's taken them to get this guy on the Supreme Court. We need to get to work. The American public is tired of this kind of throwing up. They accused him of playing. The only thing they didn't accuse Gorsuch of was being in a motel room with a 6-year-old. I mean, this is craziness. Yeah. So, let's get moving. Let's go to work. That's what America wants, and that's what the Republicans are forced to do.
I will say he was unflappable. I watched all of this testimony.
Wasn't he incredible?
He was unflappable, incredible. So that's why I think it's so surprising. I'm sure many Americans feel the same way.
Absolutely.
That it's shocking to see the Democrats act like 5-year-olds, basically.
Yeah, babies.
What they've been doing.
Babies.
Yeah. Let's talk about if this could backfire on the Democrats. Because of just exactly what I just said. Look, we put Donald Trump into office. That's what the American people wanted. They said no more business as usual, drain the swamp. The swamp is in high gear in the Senate right now.
Yeah, the swamp is in high gear. And then you have people like Elizabeth Warren who say, you know what? This man is the epitome of everything that's bad about Donald Trump. And she's actually predicting that Donald Trump is going to get indicted and that his case is going to go to the Supreme Court and Neil Gorsuch is going to be there to rule on it. And what did you forget about Hillary Clinton when you endorsed her? Did you forget about the fact that, everything that you have stood for is pretty much connected to, a connection that you have voted for? I mean, this is bad stuff. This is partisan politics. This is naked politics, naked partisanship. And the American public isn't going to forget it. I mean, we just want to go to work. Donald Trump, think about it, 78 days. It's like the guy's been in office for 6 years at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's done so much. He's had so many battles.
Yeah, no wonder he's in Mar-a-Lago tonight. But we'll get to that later in the show. But I do want to switch gears with you to House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes stepping aside from this probe into alleged Russian meddling in the election.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know what? Somebody ought to tell me what this meddling is. Finally, tell me what this meddling is.
Do you think that he potentially broke the law by leaking, quote, leaking in that press conference information in front of the cameras, going to the White House? That was 2 weeks ago. Is there a law to be broken here? You're the attorney. You tell me.
You know what, Cheryl? I have to tell you something. I don't want to be partisan. I really don't, because even I'm fed up with it. And what I want is for people to, number one, be strong, and number two, not accuse. I think that people are too quick to step down. I think Nunes was tired of the ethics. Yeah. Okay. You should have stayed. You should have fought it. Don't be so weak. The Dems are real pros at throwing dirt. And yet, you forget that it was Bill Clinton who took $500,000 to give a speech in Russia. It was the Clintons who were in the middle of the sale of 20% of our uranium to Russia. I didn't see any hearings into that. That was actually money paid passing hands and our natural resources going to Russia. The Republicans aren't strong enough to have hearings on that, to do indictments on that, to make accusations. And now the Republicans are wimping out and saying, oh, OK, I won't be involved. That's ridiculous.
Well, how does this affect, then, the Russia investigation? Doesn't this kind of hurt it in that, he seemed to be...
Yeah, because the Democrats can say, look, the Republicans, they had to back out. You know, Jeff Sessions, who did the right thing because he's an ethical guy. I know how he thinks. But you know what? He could have stood his ground a little stronger and said, I'm not going to recuse myself. I didn't do anything that Nancy Pelosi didn't do. You sit across from a table. Who knows in 10 meetings a day who the 20 people are in a room with you? Yeah. You know, but, you know, they tried to do the right thing. It's crazy.
Yeah. We got to move on to your new Fox show. I'm so excited. This is so exciting. It begins tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, You the Jury.
Judge Jeanine, You the Jury. It looks fabulous. What can we expect of something?
Well, you know, America's always been fascinated with trials, as I have been. And this is the first time in the history of television that I know of that America actually gets to vote. We've got the best attorneys in the country who try these cases. You'll recognize most of them. These are, you know, cases ripped from the headlines. You'll be familiar with them. We've got a huge live audience, a great set, and then America at the end is the jury, and they get to actually vote on their Fox Now app and text for the plaintiff or the defendant, and then America the jury, we tell you at the end who wins.
Okay, let's show our viewers a clip. I want to give them a sneak peek. Watch. Okay.
Somebody died. You know,
I know that, so you killed her.
In a country divided to the core.
Jared, are you a racist?
We hand the full power of the law to the biggest jury in history. Welcome to the new face of American justice. This is You the Jury.
Oh, man, Jeanine, that is going to be a killer show. Congratulations. Can't wait to watch it tomorrow night.
Yes, and make sure that you vote. And, you know, we'll tabulate the votes right away, and we'll let you know, are you in sync with the rest of America? I mean, I'm fascinated to see what America thinks. Hot button issues, water cooler issues.
I'm going to be in front of my TV tomorrow night with my phone. Can't wait. Judge Jeanine, great to see you, as always.
Good to be with you, Cheryl.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tomorrow night, remember, You the Jury on Fox. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.